Most people think success is a destination. You work hard, hit a goal, celebrate, and then relax. But what happens when you finally climb that mountain and realize the view isn't enough? That's the trap. We think we're finished, but David Goggins says the moment you believe you're done, you're already in decline. In Never Finished, he makes it clear there is no finish line. Growth never stops, and the second you start coasting, you start dying. So today, let's break down what it means to live like you're never finished and how to build a mindset that refuses to quit. David Goggins isn't just another motivational speaker. He's lived this truth. From an abusive childhood to obesity to Navy SEAL training to ultra marathons to world records in pull-ups. You'd think after Can't Hurt Me, he'd earned the right to retire, sit back, and enjoy life. But Goggins doesn't believe in retirement from growth. He believes in searching for the next wall to break, the next challenge to face, the next version of yourself to forge. Because, as he says, we're never finished. Goggins says most of us live with a limiter in our minds. He calls it the mental governor. It's the voice that says, "Stop, you're tired, you've done enough." But here's the truth. When we think we're done, we're only at about 40% of our real capacity. 40%. Think about that. Every time you quit, every time you settle, you're leaving more than half your potential on the table. The only way to kill that limiter, you have to push into discomfort again and again until your brain learns that pain is not the end, it's the beginning. For Goggins, that meant running ultra marathons on broken legs, pushing through Navy SEAL Hell Week 3 times, and breaking pull-up world records. For us, it doesn't have to be that extreme, but it does have to hurt. That workout you want to quit halfway through, finish it. That project you think is good enough, push it further. That conversation you're afraid to have it. Because every time we override that voice, we're teaching our brain a new truth. We're capable of more than we think. One of Goggins' toughest tools is what he calls the accountability mirror. It's simple. Look yourself in the mirror, strip away every excuse, and ask, am I really giving my best, or am I hiding? No filters, no sugarcoating, just raw honesty. When Goggins was overweight and working a dead-end job, he started taping brutal truths to his mirror. You are fat. You are lazy. You are lying to yourself. Harsh? Yes, but it forced him to face reality. And that's the point. Self-growth doesn't start with positivity. It starts with honesty. Most of us avoid the mirror because we don't want to face the gap between who we are and who we could be. But Goggins says until we face that gap, we'll never close it. So ask yourself, what's the truth I'm avoiding? And what would happen if I faced it today? Goggins talks about callousing the mind, the same way we build calluses on our hands. When you lift weights or run long distances, your skin breaks down. But when it heals, it grows back stronger. The mind works the same way. Every time we put ourselves through difficulty, our mental skin thickens. We become more resilient, less fragile, harder to break. Most people spend their lives avoiding pain, but Goggins chases it because he knows every painful rep, every mile, every setback is building mental armor. Callousing your mind doesn't mean being reckless. It means deliberately choosing challenges that stretch you until discomfort becomes your normal. So instead of running from pain, ask, What challenge could I embrace today that would make me stronger tomorrow? Goggins believes we can't wait for life to test us. We have to test ourselves. He designs what he calls hell weeks for his own life, self-imposed crucibles where he pushes past his comfort zone to see who he really is. It might be back-to-back ultra marathons, or a brutal workout regimen, or tackling a challenge he hates. Why? Because life is going to test us anyway, and if we don't train for suffering, we'll crumble when it comes. So instead of asking, how can I avoid pain, ask, how can I practice suffering now so I'm ready later? Here's the bottom line. Never Finished is not about David Goggins. It's about us. It's about realizing that no matter what we've achieved, no matter how far we've come, there's always another level waiting. We are never done. We are never finished. So here's your challenge. Find the limit you've been living with and break it. Face the mirror. Tell yourself the truth. Callous your mind and stop waiting for life to test you. Start testing yourself. This channel is where we learn out loud, where we turn books like Never Finished into tools we can actually use together. So if you're ready to stop settling, to stop negotiating with comfort, and to start becoming unstoppable, hit subscribe. Let's grow. Let's wake up. And let's do it now.